Hi, it's Yvette Basica, June 25th at 4:30. It's a Friday. This today was pretty bad. I went to a hardware store and the manager was extra sneaky with me today. That was at Ace, and then he did a lot of things where he would like quickly move, and then I would fall backwards into the poison thing behind me, or different things like that. And anyway, so I left, which was overall was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was just extra sneaky. And then anyway, I went to I was gonna go to Home Depot, and then there was like swarms of my stalkers outside, and I had a bad feeling, so I left. Ended up going to Target in San Pedro on Gaffey Street, and then the torture began. And as soon as I walked in, somebody threw something at me. My dad was with me, so I said, "Can you please come in the store?" It's a big store, and I couldn't afford everything in the store because I'm on disability money, so I needed his help. And walked around the store, and there was bombs the whole time I was in there, the whole time, by employees, by the people that they've hired to come into the store for me. It was the whole time. They planted little things around the place, like specific. They put like specific bottles of things, so bottles of sprays or different chemicals and stuff like that around the store. And then when they bomb you, then that stuff gets on you. So that's how they usually do it. I was walking, my dad was throwing stuff at me the whole time. I would turn around, so he would be behind me throwing things at me. And normally he's not that bad when we go to the stores. Normally he's like mild. So he'll throw things at me here and there because we've gone grocery shopping before together, and it hasn't been that bad. But for some reason today was pretty bad. And I go around the counter from the, what was they at? I was trying to go to the bedding, and one of the workers got his gun, the gun that they use to scan things, and he shot it right at me in the front and snuck around the corner. And I'm like, okay, so now these people are really dirty. And just like touching the products were extra poisoned, more than like in an average store. And so they had these pants. I wanted to buy pants for myself, and all of them had they had a sensor on it, but not only workout pants. Only workout pants. Jeans did not have them. Regular pants did not have them. Regular shirts did not have them. Workout shirts did not have them. Nothing in the clothing in the store had them besides the workout pants. So it was poison because when you take it off, the shit gets everywhere on you. Or they have to actually touch it. So whatever you're wearing, the poison on their hands will touch onto the products. I'm not really sure exactly what their plan was, but that's what I'm assuming. Anyway, so, I go to buy my stuff. Then I go to where the wooden spoons are, like, and household products and like different things like that. And, there was a man in his 70s that came around the corner really quickly. He had, black spoons in his shopping cart and a couple other household products. And he went around the corner right by me, stared at my dad. They made eye contact. The guy cornered me. My dad slammed me into the poisoned wall. Literally jolted his whole entire fucking body. My dad is 6'1". I am 5'7", and he weighs over 200 pounds. I weigh in my 120s. Okay, let's just think about that. So he slams me against the wall. And then the other guy had to corner me in order for him to do it. And it happened very, very fast. It was like, I don't know, 2 seconds. I couldn't even look up or think or do anything. And so the whole right side of my body, had whatever poison was on the thing, got all over me. And so I go, Dad, I can't believe you fucking just did that to me. Why are you assaulting your daughter? And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay, I'm imagining you hitting me? Really? So we continue to go on shopping. I let it go, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll deal with it later. Go to the checkout, self-checkout. Dad wants me to go to regular checkout. I go, I don't want to go to regular checkout. I don't want them touching my products. So he goes, okay, fine. So we go to the self-checkout. He gets a bag. He grabs the bag. He's right in front of me on the left-hand side. Right, the counter and the screen is on the left-hand side. I'm already facing him. He's facing me. I'm facing him. He goes all the way around the shopping cart, turns my whole entire body around to face the other person at the other checkout counter. That guy throws fucking poison all over me. It's like a goo or something. He planned it. Why would my dad walk around the whole entire cart when I'm already facing him? He walks all the way around just to plan for that to actually happen. I don't even know what that was. So I was like furious. I was like, I can't believe that you are planning things inside the store so sneakily that I can't even fucking buy food and some clothing for myself. I can't even buy food and clothing. These are like basic human needs. And then on top of that, he bought underwear, right? It was specifically poisoned because he put it on top of the shopping cart and it was a different poison than everything else that was on there. If you don't believe me with that, fine. Don't believe me. But you can believe me that I got slammed against the wall and he turned all the way around and I actually saw the guy behind him throw it at me. I fucking saw his hand. It's probably on video and I saw it. So then I leave and I go to the car and I'm fucking irate. He starts screaming at me. My dad starts screaming at me, yelling at me, attacking me. Go fucking home. I don't fucking care about you. Blah, 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 blah. Starts swearing at me, screaming at me. Violent. Nuts. My dad was violent when I was growing up and so was my mother. Physically and verbally. So it's not like they're not going to do it to me now. So then he starts going nuts. My dad's nickname when we were growing up was Hitler. That's how psycho he is. So I go into the fucking car and I start screaming at him. I'm like, I can't believe you fucking just did this to me. Why would you hit your own daughter? And he goes, and I'm disabled. I'm fucking disabled. So then he starts screaming at me. He starts attacking me more. And then he gets the spray and he's about to spray me all over. That was in the center console, which was poisoned already. And I grabbed it out of his fucking hand and I threw it out the window. And I'm like, I can't believe you're going to fucking do this to me. And then he starts saying, I'm going to fucking hit you. I'm going to fucking hit you. I don't fucking care. I'm going to fucking hit you. He's going to beat me up. He's going to fucking beat me up. So I start screaming at him and I say, you fucking lay one hand on me and you are dead. And it's like ongoing. I have a right to physically protect myself. I have a right to protect myself from any physical violence and harm. Not only can I not prove every single poison that they put on me, I can prove when someone actually physically hits me. I can prove that. You cannot deny that. Things are getting crazy. And I told my mom what had happened. And she goes, well, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what's going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. She's not even defending me. And I just like, if you're watching any of my videos, know that I'm not making this shit up. Some things you could probably say, oh, maybe I'm making something up. Maybe there's not actual poison on that. Maybe she's wrong half the time, 3/4 half the time, 10% of the time, whatever. Okay, it's your life. I don't care what you believe. But you can't deny that I am getting physically harmed. Can't deny that. You can look at me and you can see all of my physical symptoms. I used to be a fitness model. I used to be a personal trainer. I used to be blonde. I used to be very fit. I used to be very pretty. I used to look a lot different than I do now. And it all changed within the last 6 to 7 years. Even when I was getting attacked in Colorado when I lived out of state, it wasn't as bad until I got back to LA and I started to figure out what was happening to me. So I still was semi-okay. And now the torture just increases. There's a lot more doctors out here in California. There's a lot more people. There's a lot more like stalkers out here. It's different. California is a mecca of it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I have zero rights. When I try calling the police, they believe my parents. They believe my parents over me. When I'm getting threatened and physically harmed, they believe my parents. That's what's happening. The LAPD, Harbor, San Pedro Police believes my parents over me being a victim, and you can see all of my symptoms. I have shown numerous pictures, and you can see my videos that I'm not making anything up. And this is fucking crazy.